What's up, fellow traders? This will be the only video you'll ever need to watch about fair value gaps. Let's get into it, okay? So, in this video, I'm going to teach you guys about what's a fair value gap, how to identify fair value gaps, which ones are the fair value gaps you should be picking, okay, like which ones work and which ones don't work, and how to take a trade off of fair value gaps. I'm going to go over 4 points, okay? So stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned. Let's get right into it. Okay, guys, so we're going to start off right on the charts. Okay, guys, so a fair value gap in the market is when we have these big runs down, right? It creates these massive candles that leave back these gaps, right? Now, how do I identify a fair value gap? I'm going to show you, okay? So, to mark out or identify fair value gaps, all you need to do is you take your dandy little rectangle tool, which you can find right in here. You go down to rectangle and you mark it out from the wick to the other wick. Boom. That's how easy that was. Boom. Okay, that's a fair value gap. Okay, that's pretty simple. But now you may be asking, Rodney, there's a ton of these. Look at them. There's a million of them. Which ones work and which ones don't? I'm gonna show you. Okay, now, you guys see this? You see how I have my line in the middle, right? That is called the consequent encouragement line, okay? And I'll show you guys how to take a trade using this later on in the video. So, guys, as you see, we have our fair value gaps, but now we have a bigger problem at hand. Rodney, look at all this, right? Which ones work and which ones don't work? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a really easy trick. One way I like to identify fair value gaps that work and don't work is by simply using these two and looking right at the chart and going, see right there, guys? This one that I marked out over here is the first one. Okay, now, I'm not saying you can't take a trade off of these little fair value gaps over here. All I'm saying, right, is it's better to take trades off of fair value gaps that are much higher or lower, right? So in this move downwards, right, we get like 3 different fair value gaps that get created, right? And as you see, I'm only marked out this one. Want to know why? Because this one was the start of it, okay? Fair value gaps tend to be a lot stronger at the beginning of these big moves, okay? If you were to come over here and mark out all these different fair value gaps over here, right? Because there's a ton of them, right? There's a ton. You wouldn't be as successful. Now, oh, and another thing, okay, when you're marking out these fair value gaps, everything isn't a fair value gap. Don't try to force a fair value gap. You see a big wiki one like right over here, right? And you go, oh, this is my fair value gap. No, it's not. Don't be doing that shit. That's stupid. That's stupid as hell. Sure, it might work on a scalp. I mean, like, maybe if you took this, it's risky. I wouldn't take this. I wouldn't take this at all. Like, this is just stupid. Don't do that, okay? Use the nice, clean, fair value gaps that get created in the market, okay? Not everything has to be a fair value gap, guys, remember. Now, another thing, right? So I showed you guys how to do it for moves down. Let me show you guys how to move it for moves up. So as you see over here, we've got our move up right over here, right? And as you see right here, we mark out our first fair value gap. And will you look at that? Guys, look at it. Look at that. That's beautiful, okay? Comes right down, boom. Taps it, goes way higher too, actually. That's crazy, right? Now, here's another thing, guys. Time frame is a big thing, okay? You have to keep in mind, we're scalpers, okay? We're not like big traders, okay? If you're using fair value gaps, I recommend to use the 1 minute. Want to know why? If you go on the 5 minute, there's a ton of these fair value gaps. And the thing with the fair value gaps on the 5 minute is that they tend to be, como se dice, like shitty, like really bad, okay? I hate using 5 minute fair value gaps. Like they never seem to work for me. Maybe you have seen it works for you, but for me personally, these fair value gaps just don't work. like I've never had luck with them. So I don't recommend using these fair value gaps. Okay, so another point I wanted to go over today is, Rodney, now that I know which fair value gap is the right fair value gap, which fair value gap should I take trades off of? Let me show you. Okay, I reworded that a little bit wrong, but how do I take trades off of fair value gaps? Okay, let me show you guys. So, first things first, okay, we need to be patient. Guys, the name of the game in trading is patience. If you're not patient in trading, you're gonna fail, okay? Like, you're gonna fail really, really, really bad, okay? Just because we have a fair value gap get formed, right? Like something that I've seen people do is watch a fair value gap get formed and then go, oh sweet, I'm getting in. I'm trading on this candle. You might have success, right? But guys, this isn't bound to work, okay? You need to see a retracement back into the fair value gap. If not, I hate to say it, my friends, but you're gambling. You're a gambler. Go to the casino. Get off the charts. Okay? Now, how do I take trades off of a fair value gap? Pretty simple stuff here, guys. Now, some people in the trading community will tell you, wait for that, for the break of structure, right? Which may be useful, yes. But guess what, my friends? You are now fucked. Let me tell you why. You see this? Say we take our trade right here. So we take our trade right here, right? With stops at the 5-minute low, which, oh my goodness, whatever. In this case, we'll just do the 1-minute low because I can't find my 5-minute low, right? 1-minute low, and whatever, profit target right here. So guys, if we do this, DC, guys, don't get me wrong, a 1.9 risk to reward isn't that bad, right? Like, it's not that bad, but do I want to be trading it? No, preferably not, okay? I'd much rather that sweet 3-to-1. If only, see this shit over here? Now, how do I achieve the 3.1 risk to reward? Guys, listen, I will bring you to the promised land. Just wait and listen. Okay, now, you see over here in the fair value gap, see how we're wicking to the bottom of it, right? We're wicking to the bottom of it, and then we start to see this, what I like to call positive market structure, right? We get these wicks that are going lower and lower. And then look, this wick gets higher, and look, this wick gets higher. This one a little bit lower, and then boom, shoots right off of it. Okay, now, to be fairly honest with you guys, if I spotted this, if I took this trade, okay, which I didn't, by the way, but if I took this trade, I'm taking this trade as soon as I see that out of the fair value gap, right? As soon, right? I'm taking it one tick above the fair value gap, right? Which one tick, right? It's about that much, right? That's a tick. I'm taking it right there and then. Okay, but I need to see that positive reinforcement in the market. Okay? Like, as you see over here, this is my positive reinforcement. Okay, the candle, right, the wick is way above this one right here. Okay? And that's for me, that's enough. For me, I'm in. Stops at the nearest low, the last low. Boom, right there. Bang. Trade. Okay? So that was pretty much it, guys. I showed you guys how to identify fair value gaps, take trades off fair value gaps. What is a fair value gap? And some other point that I forgot. Okay? I hope you left this video with a more profound understanding of how to take trades off fair value gaps. Guys, honestly, fair value gaps are pretty awesome. Okay? I love fair value gaps. And so does, like, everyone else. Okay? Like, fair value gaps are regarded as the best, como se dice, like, the best indicator, not indicator, oh my god, the best concept, best confluence, okay? Everyone uses this stuff, okay? Now, here's one recommendation, okay? if you guys are be trading fair value gaps in after hours trading, like right now, for example, right, anything after New York session, I personally, I don't recommend it. Okay, I've tried to trade ICT concepts after like these times, and they just tend to not work. I don't know what it is. Okay, maybe someone else. There's definitely people who trade ICT concepts after hours, and like they're way more successful. But I just can't. Like I genuinely, like, I just cannot. I don't know what it is, but I just never found that they work during these times. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you're watching this video, if you're still watching this, that means you love me and you want to subscribe to me. So you definitely should do that, okay? And like this video too. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you at the next video. Peace.